This is the Kopaska, a unit in the Indonesian military that specializes in naval special warfare. They are known to use various assault rifles like the Pindad SS-2, M401, the AUG, and various FN Herstal and HUK models. Today our main focus will be the AUG, an Austrian assault rifle developed by Steyr in the 1970s. The goal is to raise 300,000 koen in secure ops, which I'll be donating to one of you guys by random selection using the Wheel of Names. With that out of the way, let's get on with the adventure. Our journey begins on farm at the Grain Trade Center. I spawned in expecting to engage in some early fruitful PvP with players that might have spawned over here or here and pushed up towards the center, only to find not a single soul in the vicinity. After killing a few bots, I pushed towards the motel to potentially snag some loot or juice from geared players, which is when I got into a little standoff against two players in the middle of looting. Because it was so dark and I didn't have my glasses on, I couldn't really see this guy, but I did manage to tag him once. However, they now knew that someone was nearby lurking, so I decided to enter through the basement and sneak through the diner, but they somehow anticipated that. I noticed this set of footsteps and thought maybe he was over here. Unfortunately, I could not have been any more wrong. I got outratted. Mind you, I had no earphones on since they're broken, so all I could rely on was the footstep indicator. But it's my fault for not checking this corner just to be safe. The next raid ended in utter failure, and to add salt to injury, I got teabagged. However, in the raid that followed, I managed to cash in big time. I took my usual route from spawn to the villa, and from the south wet field to the motel. Oddly enough, I hadn't come across anyone near the villa, which tends to be a hot spot for early PvP. That's until I came across a PMC on his way to extract, and I hesitantly took him out.
Yes! 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 No! No! No!
Yeah, boy.
To my surprise, he had a lot of juice on him, like this 50k FAL, this 90k HK416, and other valuables like this cane. With 238k in the bag, I wasted no time and immediately booked it to extract, and the 238k converted into 89k after deductions, bringing me one step closer to my 300k goal. All I had to do now was to repeat the process, which was easier said than done, as I would often make stupid decisions like challenge Ajax and his super soldiers. Run into sweaty players.
Tell my brother, Leonardo, you're trash, guy.
And get blocked by this stupid piece of wood. However, my awful luck soon turned positive when I came across a sneaky little rat and an unrelated fellow on his way to extract. In the middle of the raid, my internet connection randomly started acting up, so I took a moment to fix it, which is when I heard this. That was my teammate getting executed by a rat with an AR-30. After seeing where his dog tag was on the map, I knew that there were only two spots his executioner could have shot him from the top of this rock, or from the top of this other rock. I bet on the second rock for no specific reason, and luckily for me, I made the right call. After exterminating him, I took his AR-30, looted the safe in the shack near the graveyard, and found this expensive typewriter worth 56,000 koen. As I was in the middle of looting, I heard this. A pair of footsteps running past the shack. I waited until he gained some distance before I chased him down. Then I shot him up and looted his body. And boy oh boy was he carrying some juice. After looting, I made haste and extracted, securing a cool 101k after deductions. 190k down, 110k to go. After such a successful raid, things could only go up from now, right? Right?
No!
I made little more money, which converted into 16k, bring our total to 206k. And in the next match, I didn't make any money. However, something very crazy and unexpected happened. Like any other raid, I spawned in and ran into this house to loot some stuff. One of my teammates died and the other shortly followed, so I went out to investigate, killed this seemingly random player, and shortly after got killed by someone else? No biggie. As I got ready to join another raid, I got an invite from a name I didn't recognize, so I checked my friends list. And surprise, surprise, he was in my friends list. It turned out that this was the person I'd just killed in the previous match. After chopping it up a little, we decided to team up and join another raid, in which I dropped 3 kills before dying to another AUG user. It was a pretty fun and interesting experience, but we soon parted ways since I was tired and decided to take a break for the rest of the day. The next day, I logged back in and extract with 162k in my second game after finding a TI alloy sheet, a plaster statue, and a main bedroom key, which converted into 59k after deductions. And in the very next match, a simple act of kindness was paid back tenfold after I did this. After running to the grain trade center, my squad mate got shot up by this nincompoop, so I returned the favor.
Need backup!
I ran down to loot the guy I just killed, and thought my other squad mates would help him. However, they turned a blind eye and ignored him, so I stepped in and helped him up, gave him my last med kits and surgery kits, then guarded him while he healed. A little while later, I met him at the motel and asked him for this plaster statue, but to my surprise, he gave me 2 gold items as a thank you for helping him earlier. We encountered another enemy on our way to extract, but bro made short work of him and I extracted with 75k and accomplished the 300k goal I had set in the beginning. All I had to do now was give it away to one of you guys. Congrats to Ray33. Comment winner next to your in-game name so that I can add you and give you the 300k koen. Make sure you have a secure container. If you want to participate in the next koen giveaway, look out for the next community post for a chance to win. This is my way of giving back to you guys for all the love and support y'all have shown me. With that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one.